try that again, this time without accidentally pressing stop in the middle. So 15th of April, garden. The front garden flowers have to quite a large extent gone over now, as you will see. Not all of them. Its bell hyacinths are looking okay. Daffodils have got a bit droopy. The primulas are looking happy. So we've got a few tulips coming out. A clump of pansies there I planted. Oh look, there's some weeds as well. Again, daffodils going over, tulips coming out, and the lavender's sprouting. More primulas, and the clematis is coming back into leaf. Now down here, I don't know what's the matter with this hydrangea. It's not looking happy. Oh well. These daffodils are now sitting among, to their detriment, some council slabs. The idea being that I am at some point going to bite the bullet and move them all down here, because basically nothing will grow in this 3-foot strip. As you can see, I've managed to move 2 of them to the far end. The idea being that I'm sick of weeding it and nothing will grow because it's too shady. So, okay, I found out what this stuff's called. Apparently it's called sedum. There you are, you learn something every day. So, my sage is going crazy, far leggier than tasty. I have been cutting it back a bit, but it's still going everywhere. I don't remember planting those pansies. I think they planted themselves, probably. But anyway, the peony's up, look. The honeysuckle and the rose are alive. Herb patch, a bit fed up with this. This rosemary, planted it 2 years ago now at least, maybe 3, to replace a large bush that got torn off in a storm. And although I planted it in much more full sun, maybe this is the problem, or perhaps because it's in better soil, because the other was growing in a pile of builder's rubble. Maybe the soil's not well drained enough for Mediterranean herbs, because it don't look a happy chappy. Perennial onions, garlic chives, they just won't grow. I don't know what their problem is. Chives, my thyme I think has had it. I think it's old age. I googled it, and apparently they only live 10 years max, so that's coming out probably tomorrow. I need to go and buy a new one. Lemon thyme's okay. The bay is going crazy. No matter how much I cut it, it keeps coming back. Now, I don't know if I've shown you this beyond the, obviously the mint and the sorrel is looking a bit bleh at the moment because the mint isn't really up yet. It's up a bit, look, there's some peppermint coming up there. I don't see any garden, oh yes I do, look. Garden mint, spearmint, yay. I don't know if I showed you this bit. Sometime last spring, summer, I got fed up of just weeding this area, which again is in total shade, and I kind of divided it up into spaces with some cheap slabs and some of those blocks you make drives with. And on my to-do list is to find some shade plants, sort of put in the holes, ground cover shade plants, and each one will have its own hole. So that should be okay. Just realised I've got this on close-up, so whether it's focusing or not, we'll see when I get to the computer. It may be 3rd time lucky. So, rhubarb, red currant is looking quite flowery. The less said about the weeds in that plant, the better. I have basically weeded, as you can see, the vegetable plots, more or less, but I'm not sure if I'm going to plant anything in them this year, not least because the owner of that field has just thrown weed killer into my garden again. And the last time he did that, nothing would grow that year. So I think I might concentrate on getting the hedge tidy. It got in a bit of a state last year because for 3 months, April, May, June, Barnsley Council decided that if they collected the green waste, they'd all die of coronavirus for some reason. So they were not collecting the grey waste, which meant I couldn't the green waste, which meant I couldn't deal with the hedge because it produces such a massive volume of stuff that I had no way